Every single day, thousands of thoughts pass through your mind, and most people believe every single one of them. A thought appears: I'm not good enough, I'm going to fail, I don't deserve this, and immediately it feels like truth, like fact, like reality. But what if the most dangerous thing you do every day is take your own thoughts too seriously? Here is something neuroscience has confirmed, but almost nobody applies to their daily life. You are not your thoughts. Your thoughts are just patterns, electrical signals firing in your brain based on your past experiences, your fears, your environment, and your habits. They are not truth. They are not prophecy. They are just noise your brain generates automatically. The problem is, most people have never been taught this. So they experience a thought and immediately merge with it. They don't observe it. They become it. You think, I'm not capable, and suddenly you are not capable. Not because it's true, but because you accepted it without question. But here's where it gets even more serious. While a single thought is just noise, a repeated thought is something entirely different. Every time you think the same thought, the neural pathway that carries it gets stronger, more automatic, more real feeling. Repeat a thought enough times, and your brain stops questioning it. It becomes a belief. And beliefs become the filter through which you see every single experience in your life. This is how people end up living inside stories about themselves that were never true to begin with. A parent said something once. A failure happened. A person left once. And from that one moment, a thought was born. And that thought was repeated so many times, it became identity. That is not who you are. That is just a pattern that got out of hand. The moment you understand that you are the observer of your thoughts, not the thoughts themselves, everything changes. You can watch a negative thought arrive, and instead of becoming it, simply notice it. There's that thought again. You don't have to fight it. You don't have to fix it. You just don't have to believe it automatically. And when you stop automatically believing the thoughts that limit you and start deliberately repeating the thoughts that expand you, your brain begins to rewire. Slowly, imperfectly, but genuinely. What you repeatedly think, you eventually become. So the question is not, what are you thinking? The question is, what are you choosing to think repeatedly? Your thoughts are not your identity. But left unchecked, they will build one for you. Start paying attention to what you're rehearsing in your own mind, because your brain is always listening, and it's always building.